Yes, this was a fine idea.
Worthless! Useless!
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
Cascade!
Useless. Lights out. Yeah!
Mind the deluge. Be still.
Rest and rebuild! Hold the line! Punishment!
Be still. Kamisato Aki. Suiyu.
Boring! You can't run!
Cascade.
Lights out! Judgment! Allow me!
Be still.
had asked. Thank you for
Gosh, all I can think about is
Haven't you
Felix.
heard? Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the...
Worthless! Here! The wind knows me. Worthless! Fallen leaves adorn my night! Into the wind! Retribution! One with nature! Prepare yourself! One with wind and cloud!
The more the citizens shine no longer.
So soon! No escape!
How was I so wrong?
Do not stop for the rain.
Hold the line!
The rain stopped. I don't concern myself with the weather. And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Into the wind. We'll conquer it. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Time to crawl it. Into the wind. Those memories are so dark.
Really is fascinating.
Reduced to just standing around.
Wouldn't riding me fast? Let's play! Look at you! Down.
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Useless! Lament! Worthless! Worthless!
I'm a rock! Next time.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
I'll protect us.
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! One with wind and cloud! Useless! That's it. Lament! The wind knows me.
It's fascinating.
Do you know if anyone around here has been looking?
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information. Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaidehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand usual? The Tenryou Commission.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were... I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. Oh, let me tell you...
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai...
Amenoma! Now there's a
Right. 2 grown men... I recalled them.
Understood. Though it's...
Sure!
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma...
Sounds good.
Okay. Unremitting patience and no power to incompetence.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha. What brings you here today?
Huh? You two know each other?
Yes. The Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the 2 clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects. Yes, you may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori Festival.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft back to the same source, over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making philosophy, spawning the development of different branches of the same art. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water. As it turns, there is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out. As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe...
That's right. For only a...
Indeed, you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an...
You overestimate. But let's get... We hope to assist with the investigation.
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word, but I've done what I...
We heard that there...
Yes. I believe he went to collect the eye. Yes. Strange, isn't it? If I had to guess, he's never been particularly... He is
Truth be told, based on the evidence we have...
What? No. Absolutely impossible. He is humble and...
Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, but I also cannot know what Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't...
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two... Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Useless! Boring!
My apologies. Gamore Tea House only accepts guests.
I'm very my husband...
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid we don't have any new... With this in mind...
Frig.
He'd always get so... Everything was fine.
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. He wouldn't sell them. I'm happy he has a... On the last day...
Whoa.
And that led to...
Actually, it didn't. You must understand. After I said those... His voice was so meek and I felt an urge to take everything back. And I also don't... The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire. And both he and the buyer had gone missing.
I see. Amenoma Yuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries. I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home. Now, as long as he's
Please don't get upset. If collecting things, but the information...
A little confusing. More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scene. Rest assured.
Thank you.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise the fire at the... Do you have any...
Nope. Never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Is the most likely conclusion based on every... However, in this... If this is indeed one fact, Mr. Nagato, the more I ponder it, the... Right. Amenoma Yui...
Darn!
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato...
Okay.
Let's head out of this... Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did...
Now I'm picking up a strong...
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now. but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that. Indeed, we should remain
So it's an
The force is the source of the Tatar. Judging from the concentration,
Mrs. Nagato.
it could well be that he was already... From what I've been told, but most will develop a stubborn streak. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look. If we don't open this door, we can move no... You needn't worry.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your mind and... From this point, the trail appears to split into 2. The main source of the Tatarigami...
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look. By the looks of it, a letter, written on a piece of well, let's take a look. According to this letter, Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded...
So...
He was not only... Whatever traces there may have been... Yes, if Amenoma...
Right, so let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised for a practitioner of the martial arts. All the clues that it... I have a hypothesis.
Wait.
I believe so. On with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself!
Kaede Harakazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Amenome Yuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Amenome Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light. Whoa, whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Amenoma Yuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged as a descendant of the Kaedehara.
I presume it has something to...
Indeed. At that, he was a bladesmith. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon, in her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most...
So... swords?
The people of the time in which I was born, after the death, I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Tell me, what...
My hosts? Who cares when they got tired or injured?
You're awful!
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to, at long last, Kaedehara Kazuha. Now.
Mind the deluge.
Hold the line!
Submit to me!
Escape!
Yeah!
One with nature.
Punishment! Allow me!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The bird?
Do not stand in...
Your bluffs!
Lost. Even if you he is but a puppet that can... The end result... And even if I, by any means...
Your fighting style. But from your movement...
Really?
As I've mentioned, since the blade is... If you ask me...
Are you trying to... On his deathbed, he in that regard...
Because all of the... I've been wondering, now that I've seen... After all the...
Oh, that...
Only when Mr. Nag... Well, you were determined... I think you realized... But the way I...
What would you know about any of this?
You returned to... Even if you were to sever that divine light... Is the... Sure, you inherit... How could you...
Silence! I must achieve my goal. I will concede that you...
And you should...
Easy for you I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection. It is...
How stubborn... I do not believe for a...
What?
Very well. Once we have done...
And as for your end of the...
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way. The cursed blades, the power of the Tatarigami.
But...
Even if we have a chance here to save an innocent...
Your disdain for me betrays your woe now.
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only... It's all right. So far, this was as I expected. I will.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built... If he wants to avoid...
Wait a minute! Since the Takatsukasa clan abandoned...
All right.
What about,
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently.
Are we sure this... Okay,
Leave everything on this journey to me.
It's my lucky day!
The wind knows me.
How's this? How's
Into the wind.
lucky day!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere.
Something else on...
House, let's keep going. Time to go.
Let's get down to business!
The wind knows me.
How's this?
One with nature.
It's my lucky day!
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
The fairy!
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more... He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting...
But what would...
I will be careful with it. He's still... The wind knows me.
Cheap trick.
One with nature. Time to go. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Into the wind.
Cut down. Like this.
Are you okay?
Yes,
The Sheen's grown
perhaps this time.
true form? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece...
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi. Maybe you did true. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition. I finally figured you wanted to reach, but regrettably, the only one.
Huh?
There they are. Take them down.
Where do they keep... Yup. We...
Don't worry. It's just...
What's one more opponent?
One with nature. Into the wind.
This will do!
Wind strike.
You fought way better with...
You are a true Kaede. No one knew. I thought that if...
But in this too.
Indeed. Too much time has... Yours is...
Actually, Forging this blade has skill. There is something else I must. Tatarigami is a though you tried to
I sensed it, but
I resisted its I feel a great sense. The moment you embarked, you have known that.
he gave me. How could I? I said to him.
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the. When I touched a bladesmith, a newly forged blade lay.
Wow.
Indeed. He spent the rest of his. He felt intent, so he instructed all he wanted to show.
So that, but after that.
Right. This blade has. Yes. Time would not wait or stop because he seems to have calmed.
I once told, but darkness. Not only did I.
You are finally seeing.
Since we agreed, but I still. So.
Hey!
It has to be done. My physical.
His attitude. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. Alas. Nor have I my fight. You.
Oh?
I will release. You must have
Understood.
I see. I utterly If a duel can help, I do not wish to.
There's no need.
Thanks for your help.
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear in any case.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash. Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything. Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. All right then. Successor of Ishin Art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call.
Thank you for the Although he appears battered and broken, his sense of...
You also fought well. There are a few things that
I must apologize.
You need not seek It is too late.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I strayed far. I beseech you. Please understand this.
Yes.
Thank you. Success.
This blade has also told me that he... Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to...
I'm not sure.